Hey guys, welcome back to another Hitman Roulette. This time we're off to Sapienza and we're going after Silvio Caruso and Francesca de Santo. So we're going to inject her with poison dressed as a bodyguard and we're going to electrocute him dressed as a waiter. So we're going to start in the church morgue. We're going to take a hidden ICA remote taser. We're going to take the syringe, we're going to take the silver baller and our golden coins. We're going to start in the tropical island suit. And the reason we're starting in the morgue is we can get that first disguise straight away, which is nice and easy one. There's a couple of bodyguards we can nick this disguise off, but this one's the most secluded. We can do it really quick, straight from the off. And whilst it isn't a default starting location, it's a nice easy one. So we'll skip the cutscene, we'll jump out of the coffin, which is kind of a weird place to start a mission. Open these doors, I'm going to fling a coin over towards this wall. What you'll spot there is on the left hand side of the minimap, just outside the door, is a bodyguard. He has heard the coin drop and he will come and investigate that. And because we've shut the doors will now open on top of us so he won't see us. We can sneak up behind him, subdue him, and then we're going to steal his outfit and make sure we pick all the stuff up off the floor. And we're going to drag his body around. There's a little freezer just through this room where we can dump him. It's a nice easy start. We'll get the first disguise really quick and we can just run now to go and do our first target. So we'll exit out of here, turn left again. Basically we're going to stick all the way to the left hand side on the cobbled path and the cobbled street, because just at the bottom of the stairs to our right are two enforcers and they will spot you. So we're going to run down, cross the road here, down past the speedboats and where this street performer's performing. There's an enforcer here. Even though you get a bit of suspicion, he doesn't spot you as long as you get into this house nice and quick. So we're into number 7, up to the second floor, and we're going to out of this door, and conveniently it leads us to a drain pipe which we can take and get into the mansion. So we're going to head up here, nice easy one. This route's pretty familiar now to most people. We're inside the mansion in Sapienza. We're going to enter through the kitchen, but we're going to drop down and go this way first, just because it's better for my time. Going to hide behind the radio. As soon as the chef starts moving over, we can stick close to the worktop and then we can jump out the window. A couple of times I nearly got spotted by that guy, so maybe I was a bit too hasty. But we're going to switch to our silver baller, we're going to take out the camera, and then we're going to switch to our coins. And just as this guy goes through the door, we want to fling a coin at the wall so it distracts him. So you can see on the mini-map, he's now distracted. He's going to walk out, and what that means is we can run straight past him here and keep on a really good timeline. And what we want this for is basically we want Francesca de Santis to be in the right place when we get up here. So again, familiar route, up onto the roof here. We're going to grab the crowbar and enter into where Francesca will be. So we can see, using our instinct, that she's not quite at her desk yet, which is perfect. And we can hide just inside here. So what we've got is one guard in the room and Francesca de Santos just there. We've got our syringe that we're going to poison her with. We had to bring that with us because there wasn't one on the map, which is really annoying, but there we go. And as soon as he starts moving off, we can sneak up behind her, poke her with the jab, there we go, and then we're out. We don't need to pick up the key card or anything, because I've done this as a contract. We don't need to go and destroy the ether thing downstairs. And we can just escape, and we're going to jump off the roof as normal. And then we can start working on the next setup. So we're going to get the videotape that will make sure that Silvio is in the right place for us to stick around in here and get rid of his guards. So we'll head up to the top of the observatory, grab the videotape, and we'll head all the way back down, and we're going to exit the way we came in. So Silvio is currently downstairs. We also don't have the waiter's outfit disguise yet, so we can't go ahead and do the second kill. Or it nearly went down into the lab then, force of habit. But we can just run out here, and we're going to go back through the kitchen. The benefit of this, the chef is currently out of the kitchen, so both of the or the other two chefs are normally looking away from you, so you can go through. We can run in here and we can eventually grab our micro taser. Wanted me to pick up the spaghetti can, but we do get our micro taser. And then we can exit down the stairs out through this door. So we could go out through the main gate with a little bit of deception, but what I need to do is I want to pick up the explosive golf ball from our apartment. So we'll go into our apartment here. Unlock the door, straight ahead, keep going straight ahead, and we're going to get the explosive golf ball. And what this will do, this will allow us to get into the mansion again through the front gate, because we can distract the guards with it. First though, we need to get this waiter disguise, so we're going to keep looping around to here, around the left hand side of this road, and keep to the left at this junction. There is a camera just up here. If we just comes into show now, and sometimes you can get caught by that. This guy here is another bodyguard. We could get his disguise another time, but what we're actually going to do is we're going to drop the coin just on the corner of that street, and that will give us a little bit more time to knock the waiter out and steal his disguise without being spotted. So we're a bit ahead of our timeline here. Waiter's still buzzing around, but there he is. That's our target. We're going to try and knock him out. And this lady in the pink is the reason why we put the coin down. So what she's going to do, she sometimes comes back a lot quicker than other times. She's got a bit of a random schedule to her loop. So what we've done is drop the coin just down the side so that when she gets to that point she'll be distracted by it, and it'll delay her a little bit before she thinks about turning around and coming back. And it gives us that little bit of extra time just to get the way to disguise without any problem. So she goes, she's going to walk past us. Proper little giving us the eye there, but she's going to go and find our gold coin. So you can see it just past the red van on the corner of the street, and if you put it just there, the bodyguard that's down there won't look round for it either, so you know she'll pick it up and she'll be delayed. Here comes our waiter friend. She's about to spot where the coin is, and we're just going to wait for our waiter to get right in front of the bin. So you see the white dot on the mini-map, she spotted the coin, so she's going to be distracted now for a few seconds while she goes and picks that up. There we go. We can knock him out right next to the bin, grab his body before it falls to the ground and dump him. And whilst it's a bit stinky, we're going to steal the waiter's outfit out of the bin, and we get the standard Hitman You're Not Connected. I'm still not sure why we're still getting these so far into the life cycle of this game, but there we go. It isn't the first time, and it definitely won't be the last, and there we go again. So what we're going to do, we're going to loop round to the right hand side of the gate now. And because we've got the explosive golf ball, we're going to use this as our distraction to get into the house. So we're actually going to walk through these front gates. So what I want to do is grab the golf ball, move towards the wall a bit more so they can't see you throw it, and throw it towards that car. So it's exploded, both guards are distracted, and we can run in and just cling to the right. But what happened here is I didn't quite throw it far enough, and it didn't blow the car up, which would have given me more time. But we got through. So be careful of this camera next, because this camera can catch you out, and we're going to nip back through the kitchen as we did before. So it's a familiar route. It's pretty much one of the most trodden paths in Hitman Sapienza, I would have thought. I'd love to see a heat map of where people tread, but I imagine this is probably the highest route. We're not in as much of a rush now, so we're going to wait for this sous chef to put his pan down. He's going to walk off to the other side, and the main chef's just going to be stood there looking the wrong way, and we can just sneak out of the window without getting spotted by anyone. Whereas before we were rushing, this time we're not. We can take our time with this bit. Now we're going to go around to the right, and we're going to get into Silvio's room. And what we need to do first is shoot this panel off the observatory, which kills the power to his telescope. So that crowbar we picked up earlier, now we're going to use it. Fling this door open, and we're going to go in and pop the videotape into this video player. And when he arrives in here, he'll be distracted and dismiss his guards. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out of this door, and we're going to pop a coin right up next to this wall here. And the reason for that is when the guards come, when he dismisses them, that's going to distract the guard outside, and we can actually remove his body out of the way, and then we can be really happy and comfortable that we've got a good escape route. So fast forward over this bit just to get him in the room. He realises the videotape's playing, and we just need to wait for him now to dismiss his guards out of the room, and then we can get to work. So this guard takes a couple of movements. We're waiting for him to walk all the way around to where Silvio is, and then Silvio will dismiss everyone. Here we go. I thought I got rid of this. The tape was in the machine the whole time. And then he's going to dismiss his staff. And as they both leave, we're going to follow this guard out of the door. We're going to knock him out and dump him in this very trunk that we're in at the moment. That gets him out of the way, and also it will give us a disguise so we can exit the mission really cleanly at the end. So here we go. He's going to walk past. Don't jump out of this too early. A few times I've jumped the gun a bit, jumped out, and he's gone, huh? But you can see he spotted that coin. He's not looking at us at all. He's away from the wall. We can just grab his body, and we're going to grab that back and dump it. And our man Silvio is still watching the video. He's still not distracted. by anything else, so we can just knock him out. Now there is a sink just to the right hand side of him here, and I did consider whether we could electrocute him with that, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. But conveniently, there's just a bathroom outside, so we can go and do it there instead. So thankfully we've knocked this bodyguard out, so there's no one here. The guard that walks around is on a very long route and he's not coming back anytime soon. We can drag him into this guest bathroom here, dump his body by the sinks. We're going to overflow both sinks and drop our micro taser in there. Overflow both sinks just to make sure that we get him. Drop the micro taser down. I was trying to place it on him, but I just dropped it in the end. And there we go. We are dressed as a waiter, and he is electrocuted. So we'll just killed him. We don't need to hide the body because it's an accident to kill. But what we can do now is go back in here, steal this bodyguard's disguise, and now we can walk out the door. No one will be suspicious of us. There's no enforcers around here that we need to worry about, and it's a nice easy stroll out of the way. I did forget about the camera on the way out, and I nearly ran into it here. So, oh, there it is. So thankfully just stick to the trees, run across the garden path, down by the fountain, and we can exit straight through these guys. He's investigating the distraction of the sink overflowing, so he will find the body, but like I say, it's an accident kill, and we're already out of the mission anyway. And that's Sapienza done. So Hitman Roulette, Sapienza, we're doing a poison kill dressed as a bodyguard, electrocution kill dressed as a waiter, and we're out. Another longer one. It's been great. I really enjoy these longer ones where we have to plan out every move. We can't just run and gun and do things like specific shots on the wall to distract. This is more planned out. It's a bit more fun, like a bit more thought out. And yeah, we can just take our time in finding the best route. Nearly 11 minutes. It's good. You know, still getting so much value out of a game that's a few years old. And I really hope you're enjoying these ones. Shout out to Leon because he's been really inspirational for me making these videos, and hopefully you guys will check his channel out as well. So yeah, that's another one done. Sapienza ticked off. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.